Welcome to Toronto, Canada and the Toronto Pearson International Airport. This video will provide information by way of a walkthrough. We are going to start right in the plane. First thing we're going to deal with once we deplane is customs and immigration, and I'm going to show you how to use an Egate machine. Then we're going to head to the baggage carousel and pick up our luggage, at which time we're going to proceed out into Toronto International Airport, and I'll provide information about transportation options for you to get to your end destination. Let's go. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Toronto International Airport, otherwise known as Toronto Pearson International Airport, YYZ. An international airport located in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Sometimes people just say it's in Toronto. It's the main airport serving Toronto, the metropolitan area, and surrounding areas known as the Golden Horseshoe. It was named in honor of Lester B. Pearson, who served as the 14th Prime Minister of Canada and received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1957. Good guy. So Toronto Pearson is located 22.5 kilometers northwest of downtown Toronto. And it's kind of in Mississauga area, and part of it is in Rexdale. People always give me a hard time, or Etobicoke. People always kind of give me a hard time when I do this video on Toronto International Airport. So Pearson is the largest and busiest airport in Canada, handling 44.8 million passengers in 2023. Now the purpose of this video here is to just take you from the plane seat right to our shuttle seat on our way home, and we're going to see how long it takes to get from plane seat to shuttle seat. And why do I do this? I'm doing it, one, just for expectations, so that you'll know how long it takes to get through the process, what the process looks like, making sure you have everything in place for the process so that you can get through it as quickly and uneventful as possible. The other thing is that if somebody's waiting to pick you up, let's say they parked the car, you've just gotten off the plane, I'm going to go through this process so you know how long the process takes, so that if when your flight lands and you're allowed to turn your phone on, you can text that person and say, we've landed. I know the process usually takes however long it's going to take here, 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes to get through the process, so that person, while they're parking the car or maybe they're en route to the airport to pick you up, they know how long that takes. So we have been walking for 2 minutes and 29 seconds, and we can see the Egates, or PIK, the kiosks, personal identification kiosks, off to the right there. And we're going to get over there, and this is basically immigration or customs or whatever you want to call it, but this is we've seen them there. We're going to get in there and we're going to try and fill out all the information at these Egates, so we can get through the process quicker. One piece of advice here: you can do the Egates here, or you can continue on for another 4 or 5 minute walk, and there's going to be access to Egates there. So don't think that if you go by this area and you don't get the Egates and you don't do the immigration process here, that you can't do it somewhere else. You can. Now, I stopped the camera there for 2 minutes. We did the immigration process. We're helping another lady here who doesn't understand what she's doing. But just to give you some background, once you get to this kiosk or Egate, they call it a PIK, personal information kiosk, you select your language. Obviously, we picked English. You scan your passport. Then it's going to ask to take your photo. And then it may ask you to verify your fingerprints. Now, we didn't have to do that. And then you've got to answer some specific questions and certify your declaration, and then you get a little receipt, a little piece of paper that's going to come out the bottom. We're taking that and you're supposed to take that and give it to a border service officer eventually, and you're going to see who we're going to give it to. So I'm going to look at the clock here. We're at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Now I stopped it there for 2 minutes, so we're going to add that on. So we're around 6 or 7 minutes here from the plane seat. We're done our immigration by way of the PIK or Egates, and we are heading to what I think the next process should be, is baggage or luggage. Now, I'm not sure what you guys call it, baggage or luggage. You could use the washroom right there if you wanted to. That's probably your first crack at that, getting off the plane. We're going to continue on here, give you a little bit of background. We left Zagreb, Croatia at 2 p.m. We've landed here in Toronto at 5:20 p.m. or 5:15 p.m. It was a 9-hour flight, 6 hours difference. So you take the 6 and you add another 3, there's your 9 hours. So for us, it feels like it's 5 o'clock right now. You add 6 more, it feels like 11 o'clock to us, but it is in Toronto. At this point, it's 5:15 or 5:30 in the afternoon. A nice fall day, and we are on our way to baggage. We came in by way of Air Transat. Air Transat is one of the major companies that uses Toronto International. This is Terminal 3 here. So we're going to head down the escalator here, and we are going to have another crack at these Egates. And like I told you, just because you see them when you come down here, they were on the right, we went right to them when we filled out our information. But you're going to get another crack at them here. So like I said, if you don't do it the first time, you're going to have another crack at it here. You're going to come down the escalator. You're going to go through these doors, and it's going to be, this is where the old kind of immigration, customs, cattle call, where they'd put you through all those lines and you'd wait for somebody to stamp your passport and show them. So here we go. We're going to come around this corner and you're going to see a ton of Egates, but because we've already filled out our information and we have our little slip, we're going to be kind of fast tracked through this process here. Most of the people did not stop at the Egates when we did. As a result, they're going to have to stop at them here and do what we did back there right here. And what do? You scan your document, it takes your photo, you answer a few questions, you take your receipt to the border service officer. And I'm going to kind of swing around here. We're moving pretty quickly, but you can see a whack of Egates, and we're bypassing this whole thing, and we're going to go right to this border service guy. Now I think I turned off the camera here because I didn't want to kind of flag us for doing this. So we're going all around it, and I'm going to kind of move to the right here just to show you how many. See all these Egates here? There's a ton of them. So if you don't get them where we got them early on, you're going to have access to them here. And we're going to get into this little cattle call, going through these little lines here. It's going to take a minute or so, but you can see everything is moving very quickly. And I'm estimating that from the clock it's 8 minutes, but we spent 2 minutes on the Egates. We're looking at 10 minutes to get to this process right here. Pretty happy about that. And like I said, if somebody is waiting for you, you can say, listen, we're rolling through this. We've done our immigration. We've done the Egates. And after, we're going to show this border officer our little slip. There we go. We just went through it. I turned off the camera for a split second. And here we go. So we're through immigration in roughly 10 minutes. So we are heading to baggage or luggage. Tell me in the comments what you call it, baggage or luggage. I don't know what people call it. I'm going to say probably use them, whatever, interchangeably there. So we're rolling here. So I guess we still have this sheet of paper, and we are going to give it to somebody here, and I hope we're done with that sheet of paper. And now we are going to come into luggage here, and we are going to look up at these screens here. Look up at the screen and you can see the first screen there. And now I'm going to circle on the left there. There's our Air Transat. That's the company we used. And then I'm going to circle Zagreb. That's where we're coming from in Croatia, 9-hour flight. Then I'm going to circle this. We are going to carousel number 8 for our luggage. Let's get to carousel number 8. So here we go. We are walking. You can see these guys in the blue shirts and the hats. They are going to help you out with your luggage. Obviously, they're going to require some sort of some money. So you can talk to them, and you can see the carousels in the foreground. And we are walking towards carousel number 8. Now, this is 5:15, 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. And I'm going to say this is not super busy. It's not like we're really backed up that much, but we are walking towards carousel number 8 to get our luggage. If you have any questions, pop them in the comment section. There is currency exchange. Let's say you're coming from another country and you want to change that into Canadian funds. There's an ATM there if you want to withdraw some funds. So they're right there. Now we can see coming around here to carousel number 8. Now here's a picture, carousel 8. It says Zagreb. It's got the little Air Transat thing. I think it said it landed then. It says 17:14. I guess that's 5:14. I think that's when it landed. I think that's what it's referring to. We're going to wait here for a few minutes. I did turn off the camera. It was roughly, I'm going to say 5 or 6 minutes. I'm looking at my clock here. It's 13 to 15 minutes. You add a little time to it. So we're looking at 20 minutes right here, and we're getting one of our bags. So I'm pretty happy with that. We got off the plane. We walked for a while. We did our Egates, customs, whatever, immigration stuff. And now we are going, we've got our baggage. We're at the appropriate carousel. Now I'll just say one cautionary point here. When I left getting out of the plane, the stewardess said to me it was going to be carousel number 9. And it ended up being carousel number 8. So keep that in mind. Somebody or the flight attendant or somebody might tell you on the plane it's a certain carousel. Make sure when you come through you look at the screens. There, we got both our bags. So I've got 14, 16, it's about 21 minutes, and we've got both our bags, and we are heading for the exit. Now, just to let you know, there is a little kind of desk right beside carousel number 8 if you are with Air Transat, and I think I'm going to walk over to it. I'm going to kind of walk against the grain here. I should be going out there, but there is a desk right beside carousel number 8 that if you've lost your luggage, now I'm going to go back this way here just so you can see off to the right, there's a desk there. If you've lost your luggage with Air Transat, you can go over there and say, listen, here's the situation, I've lost something. So you've got somebody there accountable. Off to the right there, you can see it, Air Transat counter. Just to keep that in mind if you do get into trouble. I'm trying to use my body to kind of give you a little look at that because I've got a chest mount GoPro right now. So we are heading for the exit. If you have any questions, pop them in the comment section. But we're looking at roughly 22 minutes. We've gone from the seat, Egates, customs immigration, we got our baggage, and we are heading for the exits. We're not out of the woods here yet. We still have to kind of get through one last line of people that could tell us to pull over and they want to check something. So what I'm going through, I am a Canadian citizen. If you are from another country and you're here on a visa or a student visa or something else, you may be called or asked to go aside to fill out some more documentation. I'm not sure what your situation is, but as a Canadian, I'm landing in my home country with a passport. I have nothing to declare. And we are going, so this is a normal process, I think, for a Canadian coming to the Toronto International Airport. Now, if you're something other than a Canadian, it might be kind of different. They might be asking you to pull over and have some additional paperwork. So there, we just handed something off, and now we are coming out. This is a last, we're just going to come out into the airport. Toronto International Airport, Terminal 3. This is arrivals. It's roughly 6 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon. Looking forward to the traffic when we get out here to get home, because we have another hour of a drive. You're going to come out and this is what you're going to see. I kind of stop, I kind of give you a look around. Usually they funnel us to the left, they're funneling us to the right this time. So it's a little bit confusing for us because I wanted to do a video, I wanted to go left, but we're going to go right. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take you through the process, and I'm going to back around right to the right here. You can see some TVs with some letters and information on it. That information there are all the flights that are coming in on Terminal 3. So if you are waiting out in the crowd to pick somebody up, you know from that board of information there whether the plane or the person on the plane that you're picking up, whether it's on time, whether it's late, when it landed, etc. Now there, if you need an eSIM card coming into Canada, Fido is an option. So please look at the signage if you're looking for something. Now I'm going to back around and I'm going to give you a view of I'm going to pull out my camera, I'm going to take a picture right there of that sign, but then I'm going to back around and I'm going to take you back there and look at the television screens of the information of the planes coming in and whether they're delayed, whether they're on time, and it might give us some more information. So I'm coming back here. You can see some of these people just got off a plane, but some people here are also waiting to pick people up. So you can see these screens, and I'm going to come up to the screens. I'm just going to take a little snapshot of it right here. I'm just going to take a little picture and explain it. So there they are, and here is a snapshot. It says Terminal International Arrivals. I'm circling the Zagreb. We landed at 17:20, which is 5:20. You can see it says Transat. It arrived at 17:14. So we were 6 minutes early. So if anybody is out there, and it could be the Montego Bay, New York, Frankfurt, you can see all these flights that have come into Terminal 3 in Toronto Pearson Airport. You can look at, see if they've arrived, first of all. Most of these have arrived, when they arrived. So if I know going through this whole process takes 25 minutes or 30 minutes, and I landed at 17:14, I'm just going to add 30 minutes to that, so I should be out there at 17:44. So at 5:45 at night, it's going to take me a half an hour. The person waiting for me knows how long it's going to take. Okay, so we're going to come out here. That's information. If people are waiting for you, they can come to this screen and they can see if somebody's waiting for you. And I'm going to continue on. And what I'm going to do here is, I'm not sure. I'm going to go past this YYZ. That's the call letters for this airport. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show you this one sign that I think is very important and should be bigger, and I don't know why it isn't, but I'm going to come over to the wall here and I'm going to stop at what looks like a machine here, but just above it is, there's this machine, but above it is a sign, and I'm going to take a picture of it, and here is the picture of it. This picture tells you what each door, or in French, port, and why you would go out each of these doors. So we can see from door A, it says Pet Relief Area, Prearranged Services. Door B says Off Airport Parking Shuttles, that might be Park and Fly, or public buses would be out there. Door C would be Out of Town Vans, and that's where we're gonna head. Door D is the Ride App Pickup. I'm not sure if that would be like Uber, and I don't know if they have Bolt here or Lyft or something like that. Door F is car rentals, if you're coming in to rent a car. Express Valet, and that might also be for Park and Fly. Parking, taxis, and limos. And then door, this last one here says hotel shuttles. So anyways, we're gonna go through all these and we're gonna go through them backwards. I just wanna give you a little something on the top there. It says departures, off airport car rentals, train to city. Now some of you guys are gonna go on that Union Pearson Express. It's gonna take you right downtown to Union Station, and I'll show you where that is. That's on level 2. you're gonna have to go up an elevator, and I'll show you where that is too. So what I'm gonna simply do is walk through these doors and show you where you would leave and show you where the signs are. So here we go. I'm gonna back away from this thing and I'm just gonna take a little picture. This is the first door right here. It used to be it's door G, and it's hotel shuttles. So if you're going to the Marriott or one of these hotels, that's where they're gonna pick you up. You're gonna go out hotel G, you're gonna go out door G, and your hotel shuttle pickup would be there. Now we're gonna head back this way. There's a relay if you're looking for a little snack, and we're going to start going down this long hallway, which all the doors go off of. So you've got your currency exchange off to the left there. You've got washrooms to the right there. I'm kind of walking towards the currency exchange just so you see where it is, get a full frontal view of it. Now we're going to start walking down here, and I'm going to do this kind of as quickly as possible, but if you're looking for an escalator or an elevator, it's right there to the right. We're going to come up, and it looks like on the right we have some food. Also, if you were using a wheelchair, you might want to put it right there. You can see them. There's the Timmy's. So if you wanted to have a little slice of Canadiana sweets or food or something like that, and you really have a hankering for it, there it is. So we're coming up to the first door right here. This is taxis and limos. I'm going to kind of look over, and there it is. Door F. So if you're looking for a taxi or a limo, that's where you're going to get it. You can stop the video if you want to really see what the ride app pickups are also there. And just take a little look. You would just go out there and they're all right there. The taxis, you'll see them all lined up. And I'm going to take a picture of it. And if you really want to study each of these signs, you can just stop the video and have a little look. I'm going to just move over to the right here. And if you were going to departures, you would go up that escalator. Maybe you parked in the wrong area for some reason or something like that, and you've got a layover for a while and you have to check in for another airline. You would go up that escalator, and that's departures. So we're going to continue to walk along here. We've seen the airport shuttles. That was port G. We've seen the limo and the taxis. They're in abundance. They're out there. Or if you're looking for an app for Uber or something like that, it would be out there. We're going to come up to the next door here. There's the washroom on the right, and this is door E, and there really isn't much for you for door E. Most of you will not be leaving going out door E. As a result, you don't see anybody really coming in or going out, because there really isn't anything in or out this door. So we're going to continue on here, and we're going to go to the next one. Obviously, we're going backwards. Would be D, then C, then A, and then I'm going to finish the video. Once we're done the video here, if you do have any questions, pop them in the comment section. I have done so many videos on Terminal 3, Pearson International Airport. Now we're going to stop this. I'm taking a little picture. This is for the elevator here for departures. And let's say you can't go through the escalator and you've got some strollers, you would go up that elevator right there in front of you. If you wanted the Union Pearson Express train, you would also get in that elevator and go up. So there is door D. Now door D here is ride app pickup. We also have some out-of-town shuttles, and we're going to see them coming up there, but there is door D if that's where you're going, out that way. And like I said, pretty simple. You're just going down this long hallway right here. You're going to have access to everything. So right here off to the right, you're going to see this high sign. It's kind of got red writing on it. This is an out-of-town shuttle, and this is what we're going to be using. We're using something called Red Car. So if you're going to a different whatever city and you need a shuttle, there it is. You're going to go to that desk right there off to the right. You're going to say, listen, here's my name, and I'm with this company, and people are waiting on the left there for their shuttle to arrive. That's going to pick them up, and they're going to take them to an out-of-town shuttle, because we're not going downtown Toronto. We're going to a different city. I'm going to take my phone here. I'm going to take a little picture of it. Now, if you want to stop the video and you can look at these signs and you can study them. Now, here is door C, public buses. prearranged services. So if you had a prearranged whatever vehicle to pick you up right there, you're going to be heading out C, and they're going to be out there waiting for you, just so you know. So we're going to come up here to this information about buses and trains and how to get downtown Toronto. So I'm going to kind of stop. I'm going to take a little video, because off to the left here you can see a whole bunch of machines, and you can see some maps about how you get from the airport to downtown Toronto. So I'm going to kind of turn to my left here. You can see some machines. I'm going to take as best video as I can. So if you're looking for that Union Pearson train, that's where it is. You would get your tickets here. You can see it's called the Union Pearson train. And like I said, you would have gone back there, you would have gone up the elevator, and it would lead you to where you were going to get that train into downtown Toronto, Union Station. Here are a number of maps. If you're looking for buses that are going to take you to whatever part of the city you want to go to, you can kind of freeze them and you can kind of look at them if you want. They're also available online. And or if you wanted to get a bus to the metro or the subway, and then that would take you anywhere in the city of Toronto. So I'm trying to take some pictures here of it, and we're going to continue on to what looks like is door B. So door B here. So now hotel shuttles are in B. They've changed it from G now to B, and off airport car rentals, you would go out there. So we're going to continue here down to the last door, which is door A. There's also, if you needed, the prayer room was also down at the end here. So what are we at here? We're at about 30 minutes from plane seat to getting to wherever you're getting to. Add another 2 minutes for the Egates kiosk and another 4 minutes for the luggage. So we're looking at almost 40 minutes. So there's a subway. If that's what you're into, you're missing it. So going from the plane seat right to our out-of-town shuttle seat, I'm going to say it's about 40 minutes. So if somebody is waiting to pick you up, I'm going to say, like I said, from plane seat to getting in the car and them picking you up, I would expect, best case scenario, you're looking at about 30 to 40 minutes. Now I think we've been moving, so there's prearranged services. There's a chapel just straight ahead if you want a prayer room. And I'm going to say, if you have any questions, pop them in the comments section. We're going to just come back to door C here, and we are going to take a little video of us heading out of the airport and getting into our thing called a red car. That's the service. So I want to say thanks for coming along with me. Kind of a long video, a lot of talking going on, but this is what to expect if you're getting off a plane, an international flight in Pearson International Airport in Toronto. I'm expecting 40 minutes from plane seat to shuttle seat or car seat or wherever the heck, what you're getting into. And if you have any questions, like I said, pop in the comment section. I'm going to say thanks for walking along with me, and I'm going to say ciao for now.